Combustion appliances in your house, such as boilers, furnaces, and wood stoves, they all take air from your living space, and during the combustion process, you've got carbon monoxide as a byproduct, which should go up the chimney stack. But conditions can occur in the house which can prevent that. It can cause backdrafting and instead bring those gases like carbon monoxide back into the living space, which of course is a health issue.
Indoor air quality is the quality of the air that's indoors. It's the air that we breathe. It's actually the air that we're exposed to the most. And it does have a significant impact on people's health. Carbon monoxide is in fact a deadly poison, kills thousands of people every year across the world. And it's an insidious poison because you can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it. All you know is, I'm getting tired. I don't feel quite right.
Combustion safety tests are performed by energy raters. They come into your home and they look at all of your appliances and they evaluate each one of these for backdrafting. In fact, in Alaska, many homes, whether old or new, are failing this combustion safety test.
This house has a boiler, and it is side shot, power vented out the wall. Not completely typical, but it does have a chimney, and we're going to test the draft in it to make sure it's venting, all of it's venting, for that matter, out to the outside. Some of the visual indicators that have me concerned about this system is the sooting. I don't know if you can see behind there, there's quite a bit of sooting up there at the joints, and we really shouldn't be seeing that. That's an indication that you have flue gas is being pushed out of those, and that's something that we want to eliminate, because obviously we have a bypass there. We have combustion gases, carbon monoxide spilling into the room, being forced out of this stack. The digital CO detectors is a useful diagnostic tool for homeowners because it allows them to test the CO levels. It's not uncommon to have low CO levels in a house without any alarm indication. This helps you to determine that you've always stayed at zero, you've never had any history of CO in the house, and if you do start getting low numbers, maybe it's caused by a combustion appliance, maybe it's caused by a vehicle parking in the garage. That's something we have to figure out and identify and try and mitigate. Stop. First thing we have to do is make sure all the windows and doors are closed so that the house is set up in a winter condition. And I can just do a simple walkthrough. We'll just get that real quick.
Kitchen's open.
We got to get this one closed. Okay, perfect. I think all of them are closed now. It's on high. We'll let that set for a few minutes. The dryer is a big exhaust fan. It's often bigger than a smaller bathroom fan, and depending on its location, it can have a dynamic impact on the venting of the boiler or furnace because it's closely located. Maybe it's located in a mechanical room. It's not uncommon to have 125 cubic feet of air going through the dryer. Sometimes they're smaller, but we've cleaned the lint out, turned it on, and now we'll go back and see if this system's going to draft properly. We're back at in the combustion air zone where the combustion appliance is set up, in the garage in this case. And we've set up a data log of the pressures in the house so we can actually visually see what's taking place in this house. We're going to turn the boiler on and see if the draft is negative and pulls all the flue gases out of the boiler and out to the outside through the chimney safely. And I actually can feel pressure coming out of this port. This is a test port that they use commonly, and that's kind of that touchy-feely thing. You can oftentimes feel these conditions. You can see this sitting on here, right here at this spike in the red line, which is the pressures in the chimney. We're seeing the boiler fire right there, and we're actually above zero pressure. So it's actually positive inside the flue chamber. This appliance is actually failing right now. It has a positive pressure in the chimney. This flue right here, it has a positive pressure inside there with reference to where I'm standing. So the flue gases, as we can see here, and as I can feel, are being pushed into the ambient air, the air that we breathe into our house and into our bedrooms. So right now this appliance is failing. It's not drafting properly, and we can see that from the pressures. We can see it's not improving at all. It's actually getting worse. The red line is getting higher, indicating it's becoming more positive as it runs. This is very concerning. We have a kitchen fan and a dryer in this house. Those are common to have on, and we're going to test now what's going to happen when we turn those off. Will this now run safely or not? We'll find out. So we've just turned off the kitchen fan and dryer. Right now I don't see any change in the draft pressures of the chimney at all. So having the kitchen fan in this house, having the kitchen fan or dryer on didn't make a difference. Wow. It definitely made a difference in the pressures of the house. This appliance is failing under normal conditions. And still is. And so under any condition, this boiler is unsafe because it's constantly pushing flue gases, carbon monoxide, and all the other gases in that combustion into the house.
So Emmett, now we've got a situation here where this boiler has failed both the normal case conditions and the worst case conditions.
Right.
What can the homeowner do from here?
It depends on the condition. There's lots of different variables, and this is where it gets complicated, right? We have flue gases that should be going up the chimney, but they're not, or they're not going up the chimney at a fast enough rate to maintain a negative pressure over the fire. In this case, you're going to hire a mechanical contractor to come in and service and repair anything, and then clean the boiler, of course, recheck it, make sure there's no damage in the appliance from this condition. Regardless of where you live, how expensive your house is, and what side of the neighborhood you live in, there's always a potential. This is actually a very nice house, expensive house. There's always a potential for a backdraft condition to occur. Having things inspected, your chimneys inspected, testing your CO levels in the house, just on a simple $40 digital CO detector, can completely eliminate most of these conditions.
Your energy rater is going to be your best source to help you remedy the situation, provide solutions to help you pass this combustion safety test. One such example might be the replacement of your boiler with a sealed combustion boiler, which brings in outdoor air directly to the combustion appliance or the boiler and vents it right outside. So this reduces the opportunity for backdrafting in the home. Carbon monoxide detectors should be installed at every level in the home. This alerts you when the carbon monoxide level in the home is above a certain level, but this is not a replacement for the combustion safety test. Now, if you make any changes to your heating or ventilation system, or even do any air sealing in your home, that you could induce a situation that could allow backdrafting of any of your combustion appliances. So have a combustion safety test performed. Really, when it comes down to it, this is about healthy indoor air quality and about the health of the occupants in the home.